Good day, everyone. I am here to report our topic for today, concepts of confidentiality. So before I will start, I will first introduce myself. I am Christine Joy Padilla, and my members are Carlos De Guzman, Josa Erica Bumanlag, Gail Ray Padilla, Brando Pagnas, and Benedict Javier. So first, concepts of confidentiality. In product development, confidentiality is the principle of safeguarding sensitive information from unauthorized disclosure to protect a company's competitive advantage and foster trust. By doing so, it directly supports and enhances the value addition process by securing the intellectual property and strategic insights that make a product unique and profitable. So, confidentiality is the essential practice of protecting secret or yung mga sensitive information like unique designs, formulas, or business strategies from being shared with or stolen by unauthorized people. So, the core purpose is to safeguard a company's competitive advantage, ensuring that rivals cannot easily replicate the product's unique features, thereby allowing the company to maintain its position as the sole provider and maximize profit. By securing these key ideas and strategic insights, confidentiality directly enhances the value of the product and fosters crucial trust among all parties involved. So let's move on to the concepts of confidentiality. It includes trade secrets, technical data, business intelligence, research and development data. So first one is trade secrets. These are the formulas like Coca-Cola recipe, processes or other operational information that gives a company a competitive edge. Next is technical data. Blueprints, designs and specifications, algorithms, and source code. Next is business intelligence, marketing studies, customer lists, business plans, financial projections, and supplier details. So for the research and development data, these are the results of research, testing, and concept validation. So let's move on to tools for enforcing confidentiality. Non-disclosure agreements or NDAs, legally binding contracts that prohibit employees, contractors, and partners from sharing sensitive information. Next is access controls, limiting sensitive data to a need-to-know basis through protection, secure servers, and restricted physical access. And employee training, educating staff on confidentiality policies and the legal and business consequences of a breach. So, confidentiality. Confidentiality is essential in product development to protect against theft of intellectual property, which includes trade secrets, patents, and other innovations. This protection, in turn, is a critical component of value addition as it secures the market position and potential profitability of a new product. So, let's move on to the role of confidentiality in product development. Confidentiality protects a company's investment and competitive advantage during the new product development. It prevents competitors from copying ideas, designs, or technology, which could undermine the product before it even reaches the market. So also it includes non-disclosure agreements or NDAs, legal contracts that bind employees, contractors, investors, and other third parties to non-disclosure of sensitive information for product development. This can include details on materials, manufacturing processes, test results, and marketing strategies. So next is data security, implementing technical safeguards like encryption, access controls, and cybersecurity programs to protect digital information. Physical security, protecting physical assets like prototypes, documents, and storage facilities through measures like restricted access and secure storage. Employee training, educating the workforce on confidentiality policies and the proper handling of intellectual property throughout the development lifecycle.
And are a strategic tool used throughout product development to secure a competitive advantage and added significant value instead of being a final step. An integrated intellectual property or IP strategy helps business protect their investment, innovation, attract investor, and create new revenue stream. Kumbaga, ang patent ay isang paraan para protektahan ang iyong invention. Ito ay nagbibigay sa iyo ng eksklusibong karapatan na gamitin, ibenta at gawin ang iyong invention sa pamamagitan ng patent. Napoprotektahan ng mga negosyo ang kanilang investment sa innovation, umaakyat ng mga investor at lumilikha ng bagong kita. So the next slide is critiques, a barrier to entry. It makes it difficult and expensive to competitors to copy or enter the market with the similar product, protecting the innovators' market share. Kumbaga, mas pinapahirapan nito ang mga competitors na gayahin ang iyong mga produkto at nagbibigay ng pricing power kaya mas mataas ang presyo. Nagpapaiba sa iyong produkto mula sa iba. The next one is how patent added value to a product. Attracts investment potential investor and partners and more likely to support a company that holds strong patents as they protect the investment and signal the product and market viability. And the second one enables the licensing and royalties. A company can license its patent technology to other companies. In exchange, the royalties creating a positive revenue stream even without manufacturing or selling the product itself. And third one is increase a company valuation. In the event of merger or acquisition, a strong patent profile significant increasing a company overall value. So kumbaga mahalaga ang patent dahil umaakit ito ng investment at nagbibigay daan sa license at royalties. Pinapataas nito ang company and valuation. So the next slide is utility model. A utility model protect practical incremental innovations and it is a valuable tool for product development and value addition, especially for small business. Compared to a standard patent, a utility model is a faster and cheaper to obtain and requires a lower level of inventive step. This makes it ideal for protecting minor improvements, adaptations, and innovations with a shorter market life. Kumbaga, ang utility model is ito ay hindi siya para sa malalaking business. Kumbaga, ito ay para sa maliliit na business. Kumbaga, isa ng uri ng protection para sa mga practical at maliliit na invention. Ito ay mas mabilis at mas mura. Kaya nga mas cheaper siya kaysa doon sa iba. Kumbaga, for small business lang talaga siya. And next, utility models in product development. Protecting incremental innovation. Not all valuable improvements are revolutionary breakthroughs, and utility model can protect smaller, practically enhancements to existing products such as an improved mechanism, a more functional structure, or a new composition. It provides a mechanism for protecting interactive development which is critical for long-term product viability. Kumbaga, yung utility model in product development is ito yung nagpoprotekta sa maliit na pagbabago sa produkto, hindi lang sa malalaking invention. Ito ay para sa mga pagpapabuti sa disenyo, mekanismo o mga composition ng isang produkto. Halimbawa, for example, a company that develops a new, more effective, efficiently designed for an existing beverage bottle could register a utility model to protect any specific improvement. Kumbaga, yung isang company kailangan nilang i-improve yung isang beverageable bottle. Kumbaga, mas kailangan na mas kaakit-akit at mas maganda yung design.
Utility models in product development, accelerating time to market. The process for obtaining a utility model is typically faster, cheaper, and simpler than for a standard patent because it doesn't require a substantive examination. This allows companies to quickly secure intellectual property, protection for new products with short commercial life cycles, enabling them to bring products to market ahead of competitors. Pag kumuha ng utility model, magiging faster and cheaper than the standard patent. This lets company quickly protect their product improvements bago pa gawin ito ng mga competitors. Serving as temporary protection strategy, in some countries, it is possible to file for a both utility model and a standard patent for the same invention simultaneously. The utility model, granted quickly, offers immediate protection, allowing the company to fend off competitors while waiting for the more thorough and longer patent examination to be completed. So, yung company can file for both standard patent and utility model at the same time. Habang hinihintay nila yung standard patent examination, yung utility models gives them immediate and temporary protection. Enhancing the product portfolio, utility models allow businesses to build a robust portfolio of intellectual property assets. Even for less complex products, these assets can increase a company's market value, attract investors, and provide leverage in licensing negotiations. Tinutulungan ng utility models ang mga businesses to build a stronger set of intellectual property even na maliit or less complex yung products. Ini-increase din nito yung company's values and ginagawang more attractive ito para sa investors. Establishing market differentiation. By protecting minor but valuable innovations, a utility model can help a product stand out in a competitive market. This protected feature can be a key part of the product's marketing, demonstrating superior functionality or quality compared to competitors. Yung utility model helps your product stand out in a competitive market. Ina-allow nito to advertise a specific protected feature na superior compared to the competitors. Increasing pricing power. Exclusive rights granted by a utility model can give a company a monopoly on a particular product feature or improvement. This exclusivity can justify a higher price point, enabling the company to command a better profit margin compared to unprotected products. In short, uniqueness gives you the power to charge more and make more profit. Creating strategic barriers to entry. A company can strategically use a portfolio of utility models to create a patent fence around its products. By continuously protecting incremental improvements, it can raise the entry barriers for new competitors who would otherwise try to replicate and compete with its product. In short, on every little upgrade, yung company legally nabablock nila yung competitors from copying and effectively locks them out of the market. Empowering SMEs and local innovators. The affordability and speed of utility models make them particularly well suited for small and medium-sized enterprises and individual inventors. They provide an accessible entry point into the intellectual property system for local innovators who may not have the resources for a full patent application. This fosters a culture of continuous improvement and innovation within the economy. So, pinopoint nito is utility models are especially helpful for small businesses and individual inventors. Kasi utility models are lighter, quicker, and cheaper version of standard patent na nag-o-offer ng great starting point for inventors. Pinoprotect din nila yung inventions legally and compete with bigger companies.
Good evening, I am Brando Pagnas. I-discuss natin yung industrial design. Ano nga ba ang industrial design? Industrial design enhances a product developer's work by strategically adding value to aesthetics, yung visual presentation ng isang produkto, o kung saan sa isang tingin ka ma-attract na agad yung customer. Functionality, kung gumagana or functional talaga yung produkto, and manufacturability. It integrates user needs with market demands and business goals, creating products that are both successful for the company and beneficial for the user. Kumbaga parang magbi-benefit yung both company and yung user. This involves considering the entire product life cycle, from concept and ergonomics to material selection and mass production, which streamlines the development process, reduces costly rework, and creates a stronger brand identity. So, dito naman tayo sa how industrial design adds value to product development. Number 1, it improves user experience and appeal. Sabi dito, industrial designers focus on how a user interacts with the product, ensuring it's intuitive, comfortable niyang gamitin yung product, or kung sa food court, comfortable siyang makain, and visually appealing, yung gaya ng sabi natin kanina. Sa isang tingin lang ma-attract na agad yung customer or yung user, which builds a brand loyalty. Next naman is yung ensures manufacturability. By considering the production process from the outset, industrial design minimizes potential conflicts between design and engineering, making the product easier and cheaper to manufacture at scale. It makes easy na maging good for mass production, yung walang conflict between yung sa designer at yung sa engineering. Next naman is yung drives innovation. Industrial design bridges the gap between creative ideas and market reality by combining user research, aesthetic principles, and technical feasibility to develop unique and competitive products. So in short, siya yung napupush ng innovation based sa creative ideas, market reality or yung market environment, at sa user's preference. Next is yung optimized value for users and manufacturers. Yung goal nito is to optimize or to make the function, value, and appearance bit better for the benefit of everyone involved, including the environment and the supply chain. Next naman is yung simplifies the development process. Sabi dito, integrating design early in the development cycle prevents mistakes that can lead to expensive changes or product rejection later. In short, as the name suggests, sinisimplify niya yung design ng isang product kasi we're talking about mass production. So, dapat yung design is madaling magawa or yung product is madaling ma-develop. Tapos, next is yung supports market differentiation. Good design creates a product that stands out in a crowded marketplace. Parang dito, through good design, it creates a unique product, parang kakaiba or unique compared sa ibang produkto, which is crucial for increasing click-through rates in e-commerce and for overall market success. Next is yung reduces cost. By optimizing for production and assembly, simplifying the design, and selecting cost-effective materials, industrial design helps manage production cost without sacrificing the quality. In short, pinapababa niya yung cost production without affecting yung sa quality ng produkto. Next naman is yung communicates a clear vision through deliverables like 3D models, renderings, and material specifications. Industrial designers provide a clear and comprehensive package for engineering and manufacturing teams. Dito naman tayo sa trademark. Sa trademark naman, madali mong ma-identify kung sino yung source ng goods or kung sino yung nag-develop ng isang produkto. Ito naman yung ito din yung nagsisilbing protection para maiwasan yung pangungopia ng ibang tao sa isang seal mismo. Parang siya yung nagko-confirm ng legitimacy ng isang brand identity. Gaya dito sa a trademark is a powerful intellectual property asset that plays a vital role in product development by acting as a source identifier, establishing brand reputation, and adding significant value. Integrating trademark strategy early in the development process protects the brand identity. It builds up customer trust and creates long-term business assets.
So let's move on to the next topic, role of trademarks in product development. So distinctiveness, a trademark helps a new product stand out in a crowded market and prevent consumer confusion. A stronger, unique mark makes a product more memorable and protects it from imitation. So, ang trademark ay tumutulong sa isang bagong produkto na maging kapansin-pansin sa gitna ng maraming kakumpetensya. So, kapag malakas at kakaiba ang marka, mas madaling tandaan ng mga mamimili at mas mahirap kopyahin ng iba. So next is source of origin. A trademark indicates the source of a product, giving consumers confidence in its origin and accountability. This association is key to building an initial reputation and trust for a new product. So yun nga, nagsisilbing palatandaan kung saan nanggagaling ang produkto dahil nagkakaroon ng tiwala ang mga mamimili sa kalidad at reputasyon ng produkto na mahalaga sa pagbuo ng tiwala sa bagong brand. So next is consumer purchasing decisions. Trademark communicate the intellectual and emotional attributes of a brand. They attract consumers' attention and can help drive purchasing decisions by showing a brand's personality and values, making products more appealing and easier to choose. Next is expansion strategy. An existing trademark can be used for new products through a strategy called brand extension or line extension. This leverage the established reputation or the original mark to facilitate. Companies can reuse a trusted trademark to launch new products or enter new markets, saving time and building on existing brand reputation. Next is asset protection. During development, a trademark search ensures that new products brand element do not infringe on an existing mark, preventing costly legal issues later on. So yun nga, trademark search during development help avoid legal problems by ensuring new products and don't copy or conflict with existing brand marks. So copyright examination and application guidelines. The examination for product managers is an internal process of identifying which assets are protectable under copyright law and should be managed accordingly. So examination means reviewing creative assets like designs, content, or software to see which ones qualify for copyright protection, and this helps ensure those assets are legally secured and properly managed. So what can be copyrighted? Software code, the specific expression of code can be copyrighted, and user interfaces, the unique arrangement and designs of graphical users interface are eligible. Next is content and documentation. This includes user guides, manual, product descriptions, marketing copy, and website content. Next is visual and audio asset. Graphics, illustrations, musical compositions, sound recordings, and video are protected.
And last is databases. Original databases are often eligible for copyright protection. Next is ideas and concepts. Copyright does not protect the underlying idea or concept of a product, only the way it is expressed. A specific app is protected, but the general concept of a social media app is not. Version of an idea, not the idea itself. For example, a specific social media app design can be copyrighted, but the general concept of social network cannot. Next is features and functions. The functional elements of a product are generally not covered by copyright, and protection for how a product works often falls under patent law. So, how a product works, its technical function, it's not covered by copyright. These are usually protection through patents, which secure invitations and processes. Next is trade secrets and formulas, or proprietary formulas or confidential business processes. Trade secret law is the appropriate protection. So, confidential business methods or proprietary formulas like a unique seed blend or algorithm are protected under trade secret law as long as they are kept secret and offer competitive value. May I call Benedict Javier to continue the next slides.
So next slide is copyright application guidelines for product management. Conduct an IP audit. Early in the product development life cycle, identify elements that could be intellectual property. Distinguish between brand elements, trademarks, invention, patents, and creative works copyright. Dito sa conduct an IP audit is dito susuriin buong produkto at tutukuyin kung alin ang intellectual property, pangalan ng brand, invention, at creative works tulad ng graphic at documents. Establish ownership with contracts. For works created by employees or contractors, confirm that ownership is clearly defined in their contracts. Works made for hire, created by employee, typically belong to the company but contractor agreement must be explicit. Dito naman is sisiguruhing malinaw sa kontrata na pag-aari ng company ang gawa.
So, copyright application guidelines for product management. Place copyright notices. Although not always required for protection, a visible copyright notice reminds others that the work is protected and helps identify the owner. Next is register high-value assets. While copyright protection is automatic, registering your copyright with the appropriate government office offers significant advantages. Includes create a public record of ownership, allows you to file an infringement lawsuit, provides eligibility for higher statutory damages in the event of a successful lawsuit. So next, manage digital rights. Use digital rights management or DRM technologies to protect digital works such as software from unauthorized copying. A product manager should track and enforce the permissions and conditions for using digital content. Next, respect others' copyrights. Product managers must avoid using copyrighted material from other parties without permission. This includes images, text, or code. Misappropriation can lead to costly legal disputes. And last, educate your team. Ensure that all members of the product team understand copyright law and the company's IP policies. Training can prevent unintentional infringement and help in the proactive protection of company assets. So this is the end of our presentation. Thank you for listening.